Were you the first one to get arrested in your family?
I'm not sure if I want to talk about that. Let me think if I want to talk about this. People realize that we can't handle, dictatorship and oppression anymore. For Assad regime, anyone who does nonviolence activism is more dangerous than those who fight. I mean, those who joined the armed forces, it was for Assad justified to use violence because these people are also using violence.
So the people who come and knock on your door, what do they look like?
They don't knock on the door, they destroy the door. My name is Mustafa. I'm a Syrian refugee in the US. Oh my God, come in. This is my home, temporary home. Where would you like to start from? This is like all of us long time ago. I was born and raised in Syria, and family for us is a very important thing in our life. Growing up with my older sister was amazing. We're friends, Everyone used to think that we're twins. She was more like of the good girl. My youngest sister, Rina, she was very close to my dad. Everywhere he would go, she would be with him. And I was always wanted to be out with my friends, and going dancing, and meet guys, all this stuff. Even my friends made a lot of comments growing up that, I can't believe how your dad, let you do this. My parents were open and were liberal, My background comes from Muslim family, but this way of, raising kids, it's not based on fear from God or anything. And I should say, my parents emphasized education a lot. It was number one. Also, like the news was always on TV. I grew up knowing that we don't live in a free country. I grew up knowing we have discrimination against many sects. I grew up knowing we don't have, freedom of speech. And I grew up knowing my dad was against the government. My older sister, she was one of the first to be in the streets, seeing her, seeing my dad and other friends, and definitely believing in the cause. There was no question if I support this or not. So when my dad was detained, my sister and I got detained. When you get released after detention, you definitely get more motivated. On July 2nd, 2013, it was the day that my life changed. I was in the US. I was in class actually.
أنا هذا اليوم بحس بنفسي كتير. دقيت له ما رد، طلعت على الدراج وأنا عم دق له ما رد. رن موبايله أكثر من مرة، صرت ابعث له رسائل: علي وينك رد علي، كل فكرة إنه بالحمام هو. فعلا لقينا البيت كله متكسر. بعدين شي ساعة هذا الحكي وأنا نازلة شافتني الجارة، قالت لي إنه وقتها اللي عرفت أنا إنه إجا الأمن من شي نص ساعة، طلعوا لفوق أخذوا زوجك وصار تكسير وضرب ونزلوا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. المهم
When I received the Facebook message from my sister, I collapsed, basically. It was very sad that I was here, I was not there. And I felt guilty for being here, not being there. All these feelings, guilty and sad and upset and mad and want to scream. And I'm here, and life is normal. Like, no one knows what's going on over there.
يعني جينا على حلب، من حلب طلعنا مثل كالعادة تهريب مثل كل الناس. ودعت أمي وحرقت لي قلبي وقت اللي ودعتها. بس جبت مفتاح البيت معي.
It was a challenge to stay here. I was granted political asylum, but that doesn't happen like very quickly and easily and smoothly, especially having to stay here without any resources in a new country, with knowing no one, having no family, and still like you have to deal with like what's going on in your country and with your dad and family and everything, and then having to survive.
In the fall of 2013, I started to work within the college to see if we could bring in any Syrian students to the college. I was also able at the same time to work informally with some contacts I had at the US State Department and say, basically, we've got a slot for one student. Do you know someone who is really a star? And they sent us the name Sana.
So tomorrow we're having a panel to talk about asylum process and refugees and how to build political advocacy in the US.
Sana is an exiled Syrian activist who has fled the war in Syria 2 years ago and started her life from scratch in the United States.
There are individual names and stories behind all of those headlines.
And they made it to Turkey, my mom and 2 sisters, with nothing. And when I say with nothing, I mean it literally with nothing. And their life is on hold. My life actually is going because I'm here. My family is trying to come through UNHCR now. And they have been waiting for their asylum decisions for over 2 years now. My sister, who's now 16 years old, has not gone to school in 2 years and a half. And my other sister, she was the only person who can provide the family, so she had to work. And we don't want to talk about politics. It's not politics. It's people's life. And this might be your life one day. I never imagined this would be my life one day when I was in your age. I'm very disappointed because I've seen the support here. And people, start making the comments about us being terrorists. We are fleeing that terror. I contribute to the community as much as I take, and every Syrian will. Just give us that chance. Many things are gonna change in our culture, in our society, in the structure of the society, and our traditions. I always wonder, 10 years from now, how we're gonna keep our culture in us. I think about it a lot. When you lose people, I don't know how much then you care about such stuff, but still it's our history, civilizations. When war destroys everything.
هلا السوريين صاروا كلهم متفرقين وكلهم موجودين بكل انحاء الكون والعالم. حقيقه صار كله بعد سوريا كل الاماكن تشبه بعضها. يعني بصير فرض علينا نحن مفروض علينا صار الاغتراب والهجرة واللجوء وكله صارت فرض علينا مو بخياراتنا. حتى هون انت شو بقولوا هو اللجوء المرحلي. حتى حالتك هون انت مرحلية مجبرين ممكن نطلع لبرا، بس اذا ترك لي الخيار لا سوريا وبس.
I mean, this is the hardest question. What is home? I think home is where my family is. If my family is not there and my friends are not there, what does the place mean anymore?
يعني هيك بنضل مجتمعين مع بعضنا، وحقيقة بصير آخر شيء ما بقدر الواحد إلا يعني نضل مع بعضنا نحن عائلتنا الصغيرة بقى.
We as communities of color have become so accustomed to having officers be a part of our daily life. What I would push people to think about are to remove the police from our neighborhoods altogether.